You might not know, but I'll tell you for free. Everybody that comes to this world, one way or the other, experiences blocks. Hello everyone, hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about blocks. What are blocks? Blocks are not what you use in construction sites. That's not what I'm talking about. The blocks I'm referring to are limiting beliefs, mindset, patterns, way of behavior, thoughts, emotions, and feelings that prevent you from having your deserving life. Kinds of block. There are money blocks, there are financial blocks, there are relationship blocks, there are friendship blocks, there are energy blocks. Yes, energy block is real. So, what are the causes of these blocks? I mean, why do we have to have blocks in this world? There are different factors that result to why we have the blocks we have. It could be from our environment, it could be from our parents, it could be from our friends, relationships, experiences. I mean, we don't get to, decide what experiences we have, but we pick up these blocks and we can help ourselves. But guess what? In awareness, which is the golden key, we can help ourselves have a foot forward on how to go about resolving the blocks we have. Personally, I had three major blocks in my life. I'm so grateful I've been able to resolve this, and I am making this video so that you can be able to be in the known what your blocks are, and if you don't know about it, be in awareness what blocks are and so that you can be able to help yourself move further from that. So the major blocks I faced were financial blocks. I used to be the kind of person that if I believed I was deserving of being in a particular field or line of work or business, I used to be the kind of person that will go in head on and I'll do it. I've gotten myself into several businesses, and yeah, the truth is I've had failures, lots of failures, guys. But one of the things I realized was that I had a lot of deep rooted limiting beliefs about money. And in retrospect, now thinking about it, I'm so grateful I've done the work. But sometimes I used to really wish that I had a better mindset on money. And this does not mean I never read books. I read a lot of books. I used to be a very voracious reader. I read books. If there was anybody that had anything to do with money, they had money. I was fucking interested in money. Money talk was the talk I enjoyed the most. But guess what? You can have all the money talk in the world, but if your limiting beliefs haven't been resolved, you're just going to be walking backwards. So it was like the intention was clear that I was deserving of having good monies in this world. But intentions are good. Limiting belief is another block there. So until that was resolved, it was very hard to get into a business and sustain it for the long run. So another block I had was the block of fear. Fear was something that, even though, yes, I consider myself a very courageous person, when I decide that this is what I'm going to do, I go into it like a bold queen, fearless, because I know who I am. But guess what? I had underlying blocks on fear that I had to resolve. Part of it came from family, which is why I say, some of the causes of blocks can be from family. And sometimes you can have, if you're in constant communication with your family, you can find that sometimes your family would always try to, like, speak on fear, and constant fear talks can actually weigh you down. It can actually, like, put a pin there where you don't even know it's there, but it's there just reminding you that there's something here. So the entire time when fear came up, I found that I always had my bravado up, and I was like, I beg, what's this fear coming up right now? I don't need all this. But I had to sit down and do the work for myself and understand that the fear I had deep rooted inside of me is there. And until I addressed it, I was going to continue to get into things, do it two years, 6 months, 1 year, and next thing I'm not doing that anymore. And it was so hard, it was so difficult, because it can be exhausting when you find that you're moving from one thing to the other. And don't even get me started on, what happens to the wounded feminine. The wounded feminine sometimes finds herself confused about career path. I'm going to make a video much later on that. Wounded feminine, masculine and feminine energy, and then wounded feminine, wounded masculine. I'll make a video much later on that. That being said, another fear I had was lack and survival mindset. This one is actually the absolute worst. Anything that is created or built on survival can only function in that energy. If you build a business, you created a business in a survival mindset, that business is going to function in that mindset. That business is going to function in that energy that it was created from. Now, when I see people with survival and lack mindset, I just stay far away from them because I know what comes with that. Having been someone that have experienced that, I know what comes with that. That can result to a lot of chaotic relationships, unstable relationships, dramatic relationships. You don't want to find yourself in survival or lack mindset. It's not a good place to be at all. There's a thing called the matrix, and people get programmed to believe certain things about themselves, and you have to by yourself sit with yourself and start deciding if you want to continue with what the matrix has told you to believe about yourself, or you want to start believing what you choose to believe for yourself. The best thing you can do for yourself is to start facing your shadows. Start looking at yourself in the mirror and looking at those aspects of yourself you don't like and taking it out or accepting yourself for who you are. That is where the concept of loving yourself, loving and accepting yourself for who you are comes in. Not many people are able to look within themselves because the shadow they see, man, it's a lot. I had my own shadows, and trust me, I've been able to deal with them. And I continue to deal with them because I know there's a better version of myself that I like and love and would love to experience. And every day I keep doing that work, it keeps becoming clearer to me that this version of myself, I wasn't in delusion, it's really there. So that being said, guys, if you haven't done any healing, inner work of any sort, shadow work, you need to begin to do that for yourself. That is the way you'd stay sane in this world, and you will not really function with the way the matrix have conditioned everybody to function in. The matrix is real. You have to decide for yourself if you want to continue to function with the program of the matrix, or you want to start functioning with your own program. Whatever you choose, it's your choice. But I'm just a messenger. Anyways, guys. So that being said, guys, do well for yourself to sort out your blocks. This would help you a whole lot. This would propel your life like from linear to non-linear timeline. So that being said, thank you so much for watching. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, share my videos, drop me video recommendation if you have in mind something you'd like for me to share on. Thank you so much. Bye.